Well, good morning. No, it's not morning, it's afternoon when I'm recording this, but hello anyway, and welcome to the Bowtie Gardens. We have behind me the melon patch, and today I'm finally getting to it. It has been a long time coming, and I need to put up some arch trellises because the cattle panels that I'm making the arch trellises are sitting on top of the compost pile wrapped up in the tarp that I have to use next Tuesday, which is in 2 days, for spraying several pieces of furniture. So I have a whole domino effect of stuff I got to get done. So now it is cattle panels. But anyway, so what we're going to do here is, I've been talking about this if you've been watching my monthly garden tours. I've been talking about this for a few months now, what I wanted to do. And I want to put in several arches here because I want to do some more vertical growing. Last year, I did not realize, I'm new to this, folks. I am new to this. I'm still learning. And I didn't realize that cantaloupe and watermelon would grow that well, would climb that well. And we have them trying to climb various places, and especially the cantaloupe. I want a lot of cantaloupe over here. The cantaloupe were great last year, and if I could get more cantaloupe, I'd be just one happy pig in a pocket. So anyway, I'm gonna be putting this together and trying to get some arches squeezed out of here. And basically, the tree right here, there's gonna be an arch in front of it. And somehow I wanna get 2 arches on this side, 2 of the cattle panels on this side, 1 over here, 1 over there, 1 over there. So it's gonna be kind of a cross pattern. Nothing significant. I'm not doing a religious thing with this particular thing, but it's just gonna happen. It just happens to be the shape that I'm getting out of it. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep this design next year. I'm just gonna try it out this year and see what we get. I do want to put the little bird bath that's in the middle down here. That is the actually the bee bath. It's the bath for the bees to get their water from. And I'm not even sure that it still holds water. If it doesn't, it's an old bird bath. It was actually in the garden when we bought the place. But if it will still hold water, then I might adjust it a little bit and make it to where the bees can enjoy getting water from it, because you'll notice it's right near the bee box. So if we had an archway coming from the bees and this thing was dead center, it'd be real easy for them to find this. And I think it would be nice for them, maybe, I don't know. So anyway, we got a fig tree over here, and this is a fig tree here. These are working into the pattern of the arches somehow. I've just got to figure it out and figure out what I want to do here. So I also am dealing with bees. It's a kind of a warm day. It's mid-70s, maybe low to mid-70s right now. It's beautiful. The sun is out. The bees are active. Incidentally, I don't know if you've noticed, the bee box is a lot shorter than it was. The bee box has been broken in half into 2 boxes that half of them have been taken off to another location. And I'll talk more about that in the Outer Bed Garden Tour coming up at the end of this month. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's going on with everything. And there's lots of bricks laying around in here I got to get moved out. I've got I think I'm going to go ahead and lay down another layer of cardboard because, whoo, I'm wearing a hat with red on it, so I'm going to go change my hat. Hi, I'm Bowtie Dave. That's better. Oh, I know better than to wear red on my hats. One of these days, I don't know. I'm not going to learn. All right, well, not going to be a whole lot more talking in this, I don't think. But I just want to show you the progress, what's going on here in the garden. Today is April 16th. Here we go. Let's try this again. So I've got a few bees buzzing around me. I've attracted some attention. They're not messing, they're not disturbed by me, they're just messing with me, I know it. I've had to walk away a few times to let them get away from me. And if my bee whisperer Jeff Chesser ever sees this, I know he's gonna laugh at me, and that's okay. It's pretty funny. I gotta get over the bee thing. I know part of it is, as a child, I walked across a ground hornet's nest, or ground yellow jackets. What is it that makes a nest in the ground? And I was cutting grass and I walked back over it and got stung a whole lot of times. And as I'm walking around here, I'm thinking about that. I'm seeing images of that day. It was not a happy day. I didn't go to the hospital, but yeah. I don't know if you can see that or not. I got a spray hose going over toward the bees, and my friend, the bee whisperer, Jeff, said if you spray cool water on them, they'll think it's a rain and they'll take the message and kind of go settle down a bit. And they've already settled down quite a bit. There's only a few left outside, so I'm gonna leave that running for a while, see if I can get some more work done. Ms. Bowtie just said, I need a smoker, and she's right, I think I may need a smoker. Yeah. So yesterday was a bunch of drama with the bees. It's morning now and you can see they're a lot calmer. It's a cool morning, which normally it is around here this time of year. And I think it's like 55 degrees. There's a couple of bees swimming around, flying around. But anyway, so I did get all the arches up that I wanted to get up, and you'll notice we have quite a display over here of arches. In fact, let me turn the camera around here. So we have 100 inches of arches there. We have 50 inches going each way. It's actually turns out to be about the alignment of a one of those churches that has the apse and the transept, and it's even facing the right way. So I really didn't intend for this to be have religious connotation or anything, but it does. You'll notice the bird bath is in the center, and I like lining up that bird bath with the bees. And if I come in around this side, you can see they have a straight shot to it. You'll see there's one tube. I don't have it really placed right now. I'll have it placed better. It's everything just piled up here right now. But that fills the bird bath every 2 days. So there's typically some moisture in there, some standing liquid in there. And it does, I did test it yesterday, it does hold liquid. So anyway, while it's cold, I've got some wire here, and I'm going to use some of this to get a few of these trellises hooked up to the posts. I got about 45 minutes here to take care of that before I have to go to work and get these secured so that we can start. What I'll end up doing is that we're going to, in the outer portions here, like right in here, I'm going to be filling with compost, and we'll be growing things like cantaloupe up this, or I have to figure out what we're growing here, but I know roughly. That corner over there has got the fig tree. There's a fig tree there and a fig tree there, so I'm not sure what I'm doing over there. That pot right there has to come out. It's the one of the dead lemon trees. Sadly enough. Anyway, I just noticed something. What is happening here? I'm looking over here at the elephant ear. Is this some kind of a bloom coming out? How interesting. I don't know what that is. I'm not familiar with elephant ear. This is a first time growing. I still want to move this bench over to another location because it's too close to the bees to really enjoy for anything. So I'm thinking I want to move it over here to the other side of the arches. We'll get these straightened up a little better and secure it in. So I'm thinking maybe put the bench like right here. It's far enough away from the bees. About 16 feet away. Bees are flying, but they're more concerned with gathering pollen right now. And they have plenty together. There's zinnias all over in here. They're the reason why I put so many zinnias in here. And I'll be planting more in here for them. But anyway, let me get to work on this. Well, it's not pretty. And the sun is coming up and the bees are warming up. The key thing is keeping the sharp stuff from pointing out and catching on somebody as they're walking by or fleeing from the bees by. I've got to fix that one right there. Basically, I just take the channel lock pliers and bend these around. They're stubborn, but the bees are getting a little excited out here. I managed to get the parts that are closest to the bee box done. Hard to do this one-handed, but you can see what idea is here. I got this connected, you can see the bee box. I got this edge connected, this edge, and I got one up there. working my way away from the bee box so I can be more safely doing it. I really wanted to get those closest to the bee box while it was coolest. So anyway, I'm getting buzzed by bees, and I had one land on my arm. So I've only been out here about half an hour, I think. So it's warming up fast. It's the panhandle of Florida, so to be expected. Ooh, is that, oh, that's not a bee. I'm a little nervous. Yesterday kind of got my nerves up a little bit, but anyway, I'm Bowtie Dave. Please subscribe to not miss out. We do garden tours at the end of every month, and to show the progress. This is really my own personal log of what's going on in the garden. I'm not much for writing in a journal, but I sure can shoot a video and blab a lot, so here I am. You're welcome to join along in the adventure and maybe get some inspiration or some ideas. There's so much you can do in the garden, and it's funny because, you know, someone commented the other day that you know, your garden looks kind of disheveled. If I become a gardener, will my yard become disheveled? By no means. I am a very disorganized person. You know, I look at some of the other people, like Garden Ants or Laura over at Garden Ants or Chicago Gardener, and see the beautiful things they create. And yes, they're beautiful, and I recognize that they're beautiful, but it's not my personality. I like eclectic kind of mishmash and fun and just a journey through a garden, and you just never know what you're going to find as you turn a corner here. So that's just what I like. You know, I might step on a snake here if I'm not watching too carefully because I got a wood pile at my feet right here. But you know, it's just my personality coming out, and if you enjoy this, please subscribe. If you're just stumbling along finding our channel, I try to put out plenty of content, plenty of ideas. If you have inspiration, this is, you know, my own inspiration, and down the road I'm going to re-look at this video and I'm going to say, oh, here's something I did then. Oh, I could improve that and do something better. And by all means, if you come up with an idea, comment below. Let me know what you did and changes you made. So this is only thing left. I need to do more wiring up down this way and on this first arch right here, but we're getting there, and it's just a step-by-step process. So anyway, if you've already subscribed and you're still watching along, I appreciate it very much. All the watches, all the subscribes, the comments, the thumbs up on the videos. If you find it entertaining, educational, or informational, that helps grow the channel. And even sharing on your social media, that really helps. If you share on your Facebook page or whatnot with your friends that might be interested in gardening. So appreciate y'all being here and watching the videos. And if you get an idea of something you're going to do, please let me know. I'm curious, because you know, I do this for inspiration. I get inspired by seeing what I do and then watch what others do, and then you put two things together and you come up with a whole new thing. And that's just really what I enjoy about this whole process. So coming down to the end here, and by the way, well, I already told you, cantaloupe, yada, yada, yada. Okay, I think that's everything. The bees are getting warmed up and they're getting active. Like I said, I've already had one landing on my hand, and I need to stay away from them. I try to deal with this section earlier in the morning when it is cooler and they're still asleep. I wake up at 5:15, about an hour before the sun, and we have lights all through here, real low lumens lights all throughout here, and I can come out in the dark. I turn on the cafe lights and I can come out and do stuff in the dark. So anyway, stay tuned and have a blessed day.